Every year come the Belmont Stakes, we hear about how a horse that closed with a rush in the Kentucky Derby will relish the mile-and-a-half distance in the third leg of the Triple Crown Series. But in reality, that little myth hasn't been true for nearly 2 decades.
Since 2000, I found, the farthest any Belmont winner was able to rally from at the 10-furlong pole was 3.5 lengths.
More than a decade ago, this was Presser's race, as from 2000 to 2007, horses near the pace early reached contention in the middle stages, then did their best work after covering the Derby's 1 1/4 miles. Horses who tried to wire the field floundered.
However, in 2008 the trend changed. Since then, horses who have set or contended the pace for the first mile in the Belmont hold an impressive record of 13.361. The only horses to not hit the board in that group were Gettysburg, A Rabbit, and Shackelford.
In 2016, Creator beat out Destin, who dueled with Gettysburg early. In 2013, after sitting back the opening half, Palace Malice engaged Oxbow through seemingly suicidal splits. Despite the pace, both horses finished first and second respectively.
While this is a telling statistic, there is one that is even more so, especially when applied to the 2018 Belmont Stakes. For this year's Belmont, people are expecting any of Noble Indy, Restoring Hope, and Dual Classic winner Justify to set the pace. With it getting possibly contentious up front, many are hopping on the dead closers again. If the first 6 furlongs are run in under 1:13 seconds, and the likes of Hofburg and Vino Rosso are farther than 3.5 lengths from the lead, they will not win.
Since 2008, there have been a total of 4 Belmonts run where the pace setters went faster than 1:13 through the first 6/8 of a mile. The record for those horses is 6:230. In 2013, it was Oxbow, Freedom Child, and Palace Malice hitting the first 6 furlongs in 1:10.95. Freedom Child faded, but as I noted above, Palace Malice and Oxbow ran first and second.
Of the 4 editions from 2008 and forward that featured a sub 1:13 opening 6 furlongs, 2013 featured the fastest, most contentious pace, yet absolutely no horse made up any ground in the stretch.
In the other 3 editions that featured the sub 1:13 opening 3/4 of a mile, deter wired the field, and only Summerbird was able to bridge a gap. Tonalist defeated pace-setter Commissioner in the 2014 Belmont after Commissioner ran the first 6 furlongs in 1:12.84. In the end, Tonalist won by the bob of a head coming from 1.5 lengths back at the stretch call.
Why is this happening? All of these young 3-year-olds faced the same challenge in running 12 panels for the first time in their careers. If the pace is swift, it forces the closer to come out of their comfort zone to keep up with the pace, or to reach contention early enough to have an impact. This scenario takes the punch out of their closing kick when they need it the most, leaving them flat in the stretch.
On the other hand, a horse on or close to the pace is able to get in a rhythm, and gets to stay with their typical running style, costing him less energy than their deep closing counterparts. So, for those who can't wait to go against Justify in favor of closers such as Hofburg or Vino Rosso, you've been warned.